Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. In this video, we're going to go over some technical analysis on overall the stock market just in general, and we're going to go through some stocks that we cover on the channel. We're going to look at the technical analysis because there's a lot of them that got updated on their fib level, including Amazon, Tesla, NVDA, Sasol, Chipotle Mexican Grill, NVIDIA, I think I've already said that, Zion Oil and Gas. We'll take a look at those and let you know what the important key support and resistance levels are and what my plan is for those moving forward. So take a look at the S&P 500 for one, and you see the big massive leg move up, hit all-time highs yet again, over 6,000, and we see a dump coming down now. We're probably going to see a little bit more of a dump here. This was basically a rally based on the election results is what happened here. Anything in the market is an overreaction to the upside or the downside, and that's exactly what you're seeing here. People got in, it shot the market up, people taking profits, and here it comes down. So 57, 67, 34 would be your first level of support on the S&P 500, and then the resistance 60, 17, 31 would be pretty wild if we continue to move higher, but I do see us falling down further down to about the 57-60 range before we make a decision on where we go from there. So let's take a look now at our stocks. We're going to look at Amazon. Redrew the fib level here, the low of 151.57 and the tip top of 215.99 that we did hit, and now as you see we fell down and we're finding some support at 200, which I think is a good buy right here for someone looking to get in initially for a swing trade, or if you're starting a position. I think this is a good place to at least get it started. Okay, if we break below $200.79, you're looking at 191.38, 183.78, 176.18, 165.36, and then all the way down to 151.57. But I think that this one overall goes higher for sure, even if it didn't go higher right away. I think that now that we break through or busted through 200, that's going to be a good thing for the stock overall. Chipotle Mexican Grill, we've talked about this one on the channel, and we did have a golden cross breakout indicator move to the upside. However, it was followed right back with one to the downside, so this one just can't seem to break that $60 mark or $61 mark to get that leg up and retest 69 or 70 bucks. If it does break through at 61 or 62 level, then you can see it start moving up. However, I do have my eye on this one. I think that we're going to go back down closer to the 50 level before we go up to the 70 level. And if we do, that's where I'll probably come in and start my position on it and just hold for the longer term. If you remember, this one did a massive stock split. That used to be about $3,000 a share, now down to $58.63. Hemp is pretty much dead at this point. IQST, really nothing changed, still around 20 cents a share. We'll look at NVIDIA next. NVIDIA, the tip top of 149.95. Kind of similar to the market overall, guys. It's going to fall back down. It's probably going to retest about 132.40. And then I think that we continue to go back up and we retest at 150 level. And if we retest and break through that 150 level, we're really going to start moving, in my opinion. 11:20. So we have earnings actually this week on the Wednesday, okay, at 4 p.m. Central Standard Time. So keep an eye on this one. I think you could see it dump before the earnings come out. And then when the earnings come out, if they're good, it's going to just have a massive move to the upside and kind of go from there. So it's either going to do that, or we're going to have a really massive run before and then dip right before earnings, which is typically what happens on a lot of these stocks. Sasol is one that we talked about, guys. We're going to keep an eye on this one and probably start building our position out now. Anything under $5, okay? Anything under $5, and we're hoping that it gets below where it is now for sure. However, right now, in my opinion, is a good time to buy. It's at the very low bottom of the fib level, so we're going to start kind of nibbling at it now, and if it goes lower, we're going to keep nibbling, and we're going to ride this thing all the way back up to $15 to $20 over the next couple of years. Now that Trump's back in office, I think this is going to do really, really well. However, right now, I think it's just, you can use this as kind of an accumulation period until he's officially back in office and things start changing with the energy sector there. Tesla, my goodness, this thing went from 240 to 370 and then hit 370, fell down, found support of 309. Now we bounced off of it. Looks like we're going to come back up from there, and we'll just kind of see what happens. This one's really unpredictable. As you know, I do own some of this stock, and this is just a longer term hold for me. I'm just kind of sitting tight on it, letting it do its thing. Whether it goes up or down, I'm not touching it. The only thing I would do now is buy more if it falls down anywhere from levels 1 through 3, so 224, 186, 138, which I don't know if it'll get back down there now, but if it did, that's where I'd come in and buy more. But I'm not going to look to sell anything for quite some time. We're just going to hold on to it, see where it goes. And last but not least, Zion Gas, ticker symbol ZNOG. So had a very nice run up from 3.5 cents all the way to pretty much the tip top. It hit 0.0964, and this is where we're overvalued. I do expect us to come down some and then probably find support at 8 cents and then go from there. Typically, remember, they're going to do announcements on Monday, Thursdays. And so if you're waiting on some type of announcement from Zion Gas, that would be the time to kind of keep an eye on it to see what was going on. Big thing here is we did have the Golden Cross breakout indicator here whenever it was right at about 6 cents, and it flew all the way to 9. So if that can stay, this blue line can stay above that pink line, then we could continue to see that thing rise up and keep going higher. So we're just going to have to see what happens. If they come out and say that they've begun operations again, and all is well and they're moving, then it could see some momentum to the upside on top of, you know, any type of, I think, oil stocks and energy stocks are going to start doing well, just factoring in a Trump administration in general. So just my 10 cents on it. So aside from this, cryptocurrency will have a different video coming out on that, on some of the ones that we own and some of the ones we're looking to possibly buy soon. So just kind of keep an eye out on that. But other than that, guys, that's all I got for you in this one. Let me know your comments below. Other than that, we'll catch you in the next one.